How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be looking at alternate arts from the set Chilling Reign. So I have all the alternate arts right here. We're going to get into the prices. Before we do, the total set value right now for this set is $1,280. That's for all of the singles in this card that you could ever pull in this set. And for comparison, Evolving Skies has $3,000 roughly in value right now from the last time I checked. If we look at the booster box is about $215 right here on TCG Player. We can see that in August 2024, it dropped down to $200 right there. And then since August, it's been coming back up slowly to $215. So it might still be a good time to go ahead and pick up this booster box because as you can see in the past month, it's been going straight up $10 in value since September. So it's on its way back up and it's close to its yearly high of $230. So $215 right now. Earlier this year, it hit $230. Right now might be a good time to pick up some more Chilling Reign before those sets with the alternate arts start to go up. So let's go ahead and dive into the singles right now. We're going to start off with the Blaziken VMAX right here. Currently, it's selling for $279, and you can see on the graph that it's been trending in the downward direction for the past 3 months. In July, it was selling for $340. So that's an 18% drop in the past 3 months. $279. We can see that it has the potential to hit $340. Now, of course, that was earlier this year when alternate arts were at an all-time high, because Sword and Shield was on its way out. No more print runs after Lost Origin and Silver Tempest. So everyone started buying them up. And now in the past 6 months, a lot of people have sold those cards and made some returns on them. And so now is a good time to go ahead and get into some of these alternate arts, especially the most popular Pokemon. Right here, we have the Galarian Moltres right here. Pretty sweet card. The only really great alternate art I actually pulled from Chilling Reign. Currently, it's selling for $128. And we can see 3 months ago, it was selling for $153. So that's a 16% drop in the past 3 months. You're looking at $128 right now. And that's a pretty good price because this card has been on its way down for the past 6 months. We could see that earlier this year in June 2024, this card hit an all-time high of about $180. So from $180 now to $128, I would say that is a good buy right now. And next, we have the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. Pretty sweet card. I have it in a PSA 10. And let's go ahead and see how it's been doing. Right now, the market price is $84. That is a sweet price right there. And if we look, the past 3 months, earlier this year in July, it was selling for $116. So now it's dropped down from $116 to $84. And so that's a 27% drop in the past 3 months. That is crazy. We could see 6 months ago, this card saw an all-time high at $115 back in June. So it's an $82 card right now, and it has the potential to possibly hit $115. It's definitely going to take some time. So again, right now is a good time to pick some of these cards that you don't have yet in your collection or for your investment portfolio, because some of these cards are incredibly cheap in comparison to Evolving Skies. And no one's going to be ripping those Sword and Shield sets for a while, I feel. There's just so much value in the booster boxes. All right. Now we have another card right here, the Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX card. Also another great card. We can see that it's had a pretty stable support line of about $55 to $60 for the past 3 months and has slowly dropped down right now recently to $44. So that's pretty great to see in a card. It shows that it has history of having support at a certain price point. We could see for ever since May through August, September, it was selling for $54. So that's about 4 months of a nice stable support level of $50, and now it's dropped to $43. So not too bad of a drop. And that just goes to show that this card is popular enough to stay at a certain price point and not drop down too low, because it's a pretty sweet card and it's only $43 for a really hard card to pull, because most of these sets, Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies, especially Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, the pull rates are difficult for the chase cards, especially in Chilling Reign, because there's so many chase cards in this set. Next, we have the Galarian Zapdos V card. Really cool card. I almost got this card at a trade event, but decided to go with an Iron Crown and some other card. But let's go ahead and see how it's been doing. Currently, it's a $43 card. We can see that it's been selling, and there's a lot of selling pressure for this card. It's been gradually dropping for the past 3 months from $58 in July down to $43 in October. So, really good time to probably pick up this card. We could see in June 2024, it hit an all-time high for the year at $60, and now it's down all the way to $43. So that could be a really nice pickup, especially for me, because some of these cards I'm still missing in my collection, and I wouldn't mind having these cards for a little bit, for a little investment, and then selling them down the line. I really don't mind collecting and investing at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. Next, we have the Galarian Articuno V card. Pretty sweet card. It's quite popular. I see it all the time at trade events. Currently, it is a $42 card. Man, that is an awesome deal for a near mint copy for a Galarian Articuno. You can see that this card has been experiencing some selling pressure as well. 3 months ago in July, it was selling for $68, and now it's been slowly dropping from $68 to $42. 6 months ago, this card hit an all-time high of $75. So $75 down to $43. Not too bad to pick up right now as well. Next, we have a pretty sweet Zeraora V card. I already have the Japanese Zeraora from Stellar Miracle, and now I'm thinking about getting this for my little Zeraora collection. So let's see how it's doing. As we can see right here, it experienced some selling pressure from $45 and has slowly dropped these past 3 months, hit a low of $39, but as you can see, it's on its way back up from $39 to $41. So it looks like it hit a nice bottom right there at around $39, and it's seen a new support level of around $41 for the past 3 months. So that's pretty good. This card had an all-time high of $61 back in May, when everyone was FOMOing over the alternate arts and Sword and Shield hits, because Sword and Shield was on its way out. No more prints after Lost Origin and Silver Tempest, right? So everyone was buying up those alternate arts, and it drove the price up. There was a lot of demand. So $61 down to a $41 card, and it looks like it's pretty stable and bouncing back up. So that's a Zeraora V. Next, we have the Galarian Rapidash. A lot of people seem to like this card. For me, there's just a whole lot going on, but I'm sure it looks really nice in person. It's just really close up for me to want to get or even add to my collection. But let's see how it's been doing. In the past 3 months, man, there's been a ton of selling pressure, a little more gradual than the other cards. $60 back in July, down all the way to $40. Let's see how it's been doing this past month. Yeah, it continues to drop pretty fast, down to $40. So maybe because it's not as popular, we can see that it hit an all-time high for the year back in June 2024 at $66. So from $66 all the way down to $40, it's lost about $20 in value. So, and before the boom, it was selling for about $38 back in February. So it's back at $40 again. So if you're looking to get this card to collect or invest in, it might have a little bit of potential. Some people really like the artwork, but it's only a $40 card, so I think that's a pretty sweet pickup, unless you're trying to go after some Scarlet and Violet stuff. But just so you know, Scarlet and Violet is here to stay for the next 1.5 to 2 years, probably some more reprints, right? But do what you want to do. But Chilling Reign, man, it's really hard to, one, pull these cards in packs, and two, be willing to open a booster box, because the pull rates are still really hard. They used to call this set Chilling Pain. So anyways, let's go ahead and look at the Galarian Slowking V. Not my favorite card. You can see that It's also been selling and gradually experiencing a lot of selling pressure from $38 back in July, and it's been falling all the way down to $29 for this card. Not a super popular Pokemon, definitely a cool artwork, but just not a Pokemon that I guess everyone's trying to get in their hands. We could see a year ago it topped out at around $41, and now about 6 months later it's down from $41 to $29. So pretty cool artwork, you know, but I would definitely pick up this next card. The final card is the Tornadus V card. This card is just really awesome. If you look at full arts of Tornadus or secret rare full arts, some of them are really cheap from like the X and Y era, and I feel like having this Tornadus just kind of completes any Tornadus collection. You're gonna need the only alternate art, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and look at the prices for this card. I think it's really cool. Looks like it was selling at a pretty stable price point of around $30. And then the past 3 months, $27, and all the way down quickly to $22 right here this past month. If we look at 6 months ago, this card was topping out at around $30. And for the year, if it'll load, the all-time high was $30. So not too bad for this card. It's only a $22 card right now, and the most expensive it's been is $30. So right now would be a good time to pick up that Tornadus V if you're looking for some cool cards to pick up at a cheap price, and especially an alternate art that's really cool looking and really affordable in my opinion right now. That's all I have for you guys today. If you want to check out Evolving Skies and the market prices, check the video above. I'll see y'all later. Peace.